Oh my goodness.
Let's check out the non-amazing Lucas with his crybaby self. He wants to call himself the amazing Lucas. He's really the amazing racist. Some people are saying that he's the lackluster bottom, aka the amazing bottom. That got nothing to do with me. That I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see him crying and blaming things on white people like he usually does because for some weird reason he hates them. Nasty work. Don't forget to hit the like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get into it.
Story is a story as old as time. And it's crazy to me, genuinely, that it's still happening in 2026. But I will say, as long as we have these colorblind blacks, the people are like, hey, bro, we're all in this together. We're all just trying to, get along and everything. As long as we have this mindset, evil will occur because evil is the constant. So if you put your head in the sand and be like, well, I don't see no evil. Well, then what does that do? That gives evil a blank check. So that being said, this leads us to this horrible incident. But you have this 18-year-old black kid, Nolan Wells, who was to celebrate 4th of July. All right. Goes out to Horn Island with a group of his friends. Group of his friends being predominantly white. I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation. OK, that being said, long story short, everyone makes it home except Nolan. Damn. That's literally the end of the story. His family starts to notice that Nolan hasn't made it home. They call a missing person. Authorities go and search. As the story goes, guess what the authorities say? Well, the authorities say, hey, we found somebody and it seems to be your kid. And it seems that, they drowned. That's what it seems to be. Now we have to keep, finish the investigation, but that's what it looks like. Kid drowned. Now, the strange part about that is Nolan knew how to swim. Yeah, that's correct. Now, I'm not saying that, people who know how to swim are can't drown. I'm not saying that, but I just find it a bit interesting given this kid knows how to swim. And also on his Instagram page, he's shown that he has no issue with the water. He has a loving relationship with water. He's very fond of the water.
I know how to swim. I would absolutely drown out here in these streets, bro. I'm panicking. I'm not good when it comes to in the moment. No matter how many lessons I have taken, maybe I need some more deeper Navy SEAL level of lessons. But there's a whole lot of factors that could have been the reason for this to have happened. And it didn't have anything to do with race. I know that. I know you have no proof to say that it has something to do with race. Or to push that. How do you say that you're not going to make it about race, but then immediately, directly after, make it all about race? What are you insinuating? You're going to try to make it seem as if black people can't hang out with white people? Why? Why? Fam, like you have no idea what the hell happened, especially when it could have been celebration and maybe even some substance. Did I say that word correct? Substances. That's the proper way to say it. That could have been involved. We have no idea. We know it was a party though, or some kind of celebration going on. You can't rule out anything, but you definitely can't make it all about race. You're trying to fearmonger and scare people into, I guess, picking sides. It's nasty work. So people never ran into like some kind of accident and passed away when they're at like an all black party or something. That's not a thing. This is just a very unfortunate event that took place. Plain and simple.
With water. He's very fond of the water. Does this all the time. So there has to be something that caused him to not come home. I don't know what it is. Mum's a word. Nobody's got any answers. And here's the thing. The reason I won't even make it racial, right? I'm literally just making an observation because there were black friends with him. His black friends didn't go with him. They said, oh, the boat was full, so I couldn't go with him. So he was by himself. When they left, they didn't notice him gone. So he was once again by himself. We don't know why he chose to stay on the island. We don't know if he actually did say that he wanted to stay on the island. We don't know anything. You want to know why? Dead men tell no tales. Damn. And here's the thing. I don't know what to tell you because It's at this moment in time, you can't trust anybody. We are coming off the Carmelo Anthony trial. For all the people who want to say, well, it's because he had white friends. Man, we just saw that there are black friends, quote unquote, who will betray you on the stand, who will be like, yeah, he was the aggressor. Yeah, it was his problem. So you have to understand that, as you know, the saying goes, not all skin folk are kinfolk. You have to be aware of your company. And if you got a kid, which I think 18, you are a kid, you have to tell him that he has to be aware of his company. Because at the end of the day, it's just different cultures. It really is. I've seen a whole bunch of white kids, how they play. I've seen black kids and how they play. I've seen when times, of trouble arise, the very different reaction.
The fact that you brought up Carmelo Anthony into this situation is crazy.
Crazy!
That's really wild, fam. Really, really wild and suspect. Immediately, that's what you're gonna do. Also, I have to mention the fact that Amazing Lucas, you just said how there's, in your words, black people that you might not be able to trust based off of whatever reasons you've said, and still made it about skin color and being anti-white. Come on, bro. Come on. Who are we kidding? This is clear as day. We could be talking about anything, bro. Your favorite color. Okay, maybe that was a bad example. We could be talking about your favorite TV show to watch. Somehow you're going to bring that into how you dislike people who are white. That's weird. In fact, play the Nasty song.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
The non-Amazing Lucas is a race hustler. That's what he's been doing for quite some time. He learned from his grandmaster, aka Dr. Umar, and he's just riding that to his fullest. Just riding it.
The very different reactions. You'll have a black kid be like, hey, bro, I need help. And we'll ask, you for real? You messing with me? And they confirm, no, bro, I need help. We'll cut the ish and we'll get and help them. That's not how many of the white kids behave. And I'm not saying all, I'm saying many. In my experience, that's not how they behave. You can be pleading for your life and they'll think you're joking. They'll say, hey, come on, bro, you'll be fine. Let's go. And they'll walk off. That's what will happen, bro. That's what will happen. And, when eventually something happens, they'll go turn on the waterworks. I didn't know. I thought he was joking. It was just a joke. I did it. That's how that works, bro. And just to interrupt for a second, I want to let everyone know of blackvotewatch.org. It's a website which helps Black Americans keep our representatives accountable.
He said, hate to interrupt, but I would just like to tell my brothers and sister about blackity black.
Blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black.
Black. Coming soon to a black theater near you. What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with you?
What the hell?
What's wrong with y'all?
Can't say I'm surprised. Lucas is a weirdo. He's always going to do some off the wall, just strange garbageness. And he's always going to push an agenda and use race in order to grift. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button and share the video as well.